Hi, everyone. This is Jasmine Townsend again, and I'm here for another week of Millennial Mondays, where you get to hear from two millennials on a Monday. Now, this week I have with me my brother. Yes, y'all saw his wife last week, but yes, he's still my brother. I don't care. And his name is Justin Roary. So, Justin, introduce yourself some more.
All right, greetings everyone. As Jasmine stated, my name is Justin Roary. I was born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm currently active duty in the United States Army. Again, you saw my wife last week, the beautiful Kimberly Roary. We've been married for 11 years and have four children together. I'm a huge sports fan, so go Carolina Panthers, go Gamecocks, and I love video games, hanging out with my family, and just listening to music.
Cool beans. So, y'all know what we're here for. We're here to talk because me and Justin, we have a few things in common. One of the things we have in common is the fact that we're both millennials. And for some people, we like to do like the practical things, like we basically pick a topic, or in our case, two, and we kind of brought on it from our millennial believer mindset. So, with that said, just like last week, we got 5 questions, 5 quick questions where we just kind of go through to get the conversation going. All right. So, right off the bat, what does being a millennial in ministry mean to you? Like, what does that look like to you?
Being a millennial in ministry just means that we're just in a different generational time frame of the church. I believe that as younger people in the church, we can just help bring a different aspect and connect the younger people to the church and just help the church out as much as we can.
That's a good definition. Because, when I first got that question, I was like, it's somebody that's born in the right time period that's considered a millennial that just so happens to be in ministry. So, but I love what you said about how we can connect with that younger generation. That's technically, either younger siblings or our own kids that's in that next generation. So I love
Absolutely.
that definition. So now I know that in essence, I just learned something new. We have at least three things in common. You love music, I love music, but we already had that conversation. So me and you, we both have two things in common that we're going to focus on in this meeting. Now, once upon a time, me and you was in the military together. We were both in the U.S. Army. Granted, like you mentioned, you're still in. I got out, and the fact that me and you are both parents. I have two boys. You have, your three boys and your daughter. So, do you believe that being a believer has changed how you approach being either a soldier or a dad? And if so,
A-
how?
Absolutely. Being a believer, I think it helps make you a better soldier and dad because there are things that, we always gonna have struggles, but God can give us that peace that we need whenever we go through. And I think bringing the light wherever you are can help bring peace to the office, bring peace to your home, or just bring peace in general.
Right. That's so good. I love that, especially given the fact that we're in like the Christmas season. I love how you just want to bring peace, like year round to wherever you're at. I love that. Now, my next question is specifically for, your soldier title. So when you think of the military, there are certain stereotypes that just comes with it. I was taught as when I first got in, by the time I leave, I'm going to be doing one of three things. I'm going to either be doing drugs, cigarettes, or smoking, or drinking. Me personally, when I left, I was barely old enough to do any of them. So, so for you, do you believe that it is harder to not give in to those, knowing that for you it may not be something that you're interested in, even being a believer, or is it just something that you're just not interested in doing?
For me, honestly, just something I'm not really interested in doing. I tried it, but it just wasn't for me. How some people they try stuff and then it just sticks to them.
Right.
But for me, I tried it and it just wasn't something that stuck for me. And then even though, a stereotype of the military is that a lot of people do those things, but actually I think it's contrary to belief, I would say it's maybe 50-50. There's a lot of people that don't do those things, and there's people that do those things, and it doesn't really affect them either way.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's interesting that you say you didn't really like you tried it and you just didn't like it because it's funny because that's how I was with drinking, you know. Like I was pregnant when I turned 21. So I didn't get to drink until after I delivered our son, our oldest son, a few months later. And even then it was like, what's the hype for? It's not even that good, especially beer. It's like, and then, you know, the guy blessed me with asthma. So me and smoking ain't gonna happen either. Again, I tried it. Yeah, I was that crazy person. Tried it, and you know, my asthma is just like, that's not it. Especially not when you hardly breathing as it is.
Yeah,
So I like that. I like how you was just like, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I tried it and it just wasn't for me. So when I think of that, it just makes me think of how some people like we try things because you know society or someone expects us to at least do it. Like
yeah.
you know, you go to a cookout, your cousin has beers or wine coolers, and they're just like, "You want one?" And it's just that simple. No, that's not my thing. I got some Kool-Aid though, because yeah, that's me. I'm the Kool-Aid person or water is one or the other. Never tea. But so yeah. So now we're gonna flip to the dad side. So I know for me, being a mom and raising up kids the right way is a heavy burden to bear. What are some tips that you have learned over the years that you wish you knew the day you became a dad?
Um, you gotta be patient, as a parent, and then really just spend time with your kids, especially when you have more than two kids. You gotta spread your time out and just be able to give everyone the things that they need. And another thing is, every kid ain't the same. They're gonna have their own personalities, their own things that they like, things to do. So you just gotta try to cater to their needs. One thing we tell our kids is, fair is what you need. A lot of times they say, "Oh, that's not fair," but in reality, we try to teach them fair is what you need. Every kid is gonna get what they need in that time. So
Gotcha. That's good. Fair is what you need. That should be an inspirational sticker somewhere. All righty. So last question. See, these things are so easy. You just come in, you answer questions, and it sparks a conversation. So, question 5: is there anything that you wish to tell fellow millennials that may be struggling being both a millennial and a believer?
I mean, just gotta take it one day at a time. There's no microwave remedy to this. When you become a when you become a believer or you come in new to the faith, you're still gonna have those struggles. You're still gonna have those things that you deal with, and that's all part of the process. But Jesus, as they say in the Bible, Jesus is the way, He is the truth, and He is the light. So if you stick to that, everything will line up for you. It may not happen right away, but a time gonna come where you're gonna see God bless you. There's gonna be a season where you're gonna be in a good season. You're gonna have a bad season, but if you stick with God, everything's gonna be okay. At the end of the day, all you need is Jesus and yourself, and you'll be okay.
That's good. Jesus in yourself and you will be okay. All right, guys, that's the end of our video, and I hope to see you guys next week. And again, this is my brother, Justin Roary, and we will see you next time. Bye.